Welcome to the South Street Seaport Museum. You're going to have a wonderful time sailing on our schooner Pioneer. Pioneer was built in 1885 on the Delaware River in Pennsylvania to deliver sand to iron foundries. She spent 80 years delivering building materials, oil, and other supplies, but now Pioneer's job is to teach students like you about our waterways and our history. While you are aboard Pioneer, you'll be doing many activities and seeing many sights. You might learn about marine life or test water quality, read a nautical chart, or take a compass bearing. You'll see the Statue of Liberty and lots of ships. And you will help raise Pioneer's sails. When she was built in 1885, Pioneer didn't even have an engine. She has one now and will use it to get on and off the dock, but we like to raise the sails and turn the engine off. To set the sails is a big job, and we need all the students to help.
Here's the throat halyard. This is where it's attached. The throat halyard goes all the way up the mast, comes down here and attaches to the front of the gaff. Remember, the piece of wood on the top of the sail is called the gaff. The piece of wood on the bottom of the sail is called the boom. So the throat halyard connects to the front of the gaff here. Here's the throat halyard when it comes down after running through all those pulleys. And if I pull on this, you can see the throat part of the sail goes up here. And same thing, it's pretty easy. I can do it pretty easily at the start, but after a while it starts to get really hard, and eventually we're going to need a whole team of people, because not only are we going to lift the whole gaff and the sail up there, but we're going to pick up the boom on the bottom of the sail a little bit as well.
To raise the sail, we have to raise each end of the gaff. The red line represents the throat halyard. It is on the port side, or left side, of the boat. The green line represents the peak halyard. It is on the starboard side, or right side of the boat. The halyards don't pull themselves. We need you. We will divide you into two groups, a peak team and a throat team. Each team lines up on its own side of the boat. When you are hauling, you'll be pulling hand over hand. Your feet mustn't move, so stand firmly with your feet a bit apart so you're well balanced, and lean forward a little.
The sail and the wooden spars, the gaff and the boom, way more than we could lift if we just put a rope on it and pulled it up. Unlike a flagpole where there's just a rope that goes up to the top and back down again and you pull up the flag, on a sail like this, the halyards are made of many turns. It's all one rope, but it goes up and comes down and goes back up and comes down through these pulleys. And when I pull on the halyard, you'll see the rope moving through there, but the pulleys develop mechanical advantage, which allows us to lift this really heavy sail. The main sail weighs about 2,000 pounds altogether, so we couldn't lift that easily without mechanical advantage from these pulleys. When I pull on it here, look what's happening in the block. See how the rope is going up and down through that block as I pull on it.
On a boat, you always repeat commands, and there are special words you'll use for raising the sails.
Let's go! Much better. On the throat halyard team, are you ready on the throat?
Ready on the throat!
On the peak halyard team, are you ready on the peak? Ready on the peak. It's the thing.
What happens when you haul away? First, you raise the sail by lifting the gaff. But in order to sail properly, the boom has to be lifted up as well. Finally, the gaff has to be lifted all the way up into place. First, the throat and peak teams pull together. Together, you are raising the gaff, and that is pulling the sail up. Then the peak team stops for a bit, don't let go, while the throat team raises the boom. Then the throat team's job is done, and the peak team raises the gaff to stretch the sail out.
There you go.
That's hauling, that's hauling.
You can step back this way.
Yeah, look at all right. Ho! Hold the line. No, ho away. Go hauling away. Ho! He! Ho! He! Ho! He! Ho! He! Ho! He! Ho! He! Ho!
He! Ho! He! Ho! He! Ho! He! That's all the people. Hold the line. Hold the line.
Are we done? Nope. Now you get to help the crew coil. We have to keep the deck tidy and safe and let the sails come down again without any lines tangling. Good job! Now you're ready to explore New York Harbor under sail. If we turn off the engine, you can imagine you're back in 1885. Enjoy your sail!